Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty.
And Miss Morningstar.
And you are tuned into Our Plugs of Community Connection, where culture, commerce, and community come together on one powerful platform.
Absolutely. This is a show that connects Black and minority-owned businesses, nonprofit organizations, entrepreneurs, community leaders, and change makers all in one place. We don't just talk, we build, we uplift, and we plug you into the resources that help our community grow.
Yep. From business ownership and financial empowerment to mental health, education, arts, culture, and justice, this is a space where real conversations meet real solutions.
I know that's right. So wherever you're listening, whether it's from home, at work, or on the move, stay locked in because you're officially plugged into Our Plugs, the community connection.
Now let's get into today's show. Good morning. Good morning, Holly Springs, Mississippi, as well as Memphis, Tennessee. Happy Thursday. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining. We appreciate you for being here. We have one more day until the weekend. Thank you, Jesus. And we have plenty to be thankful for in spite of all the crazy that's going on in the world. One thing that I'm thankful for is that you guys are here and you're tuned in and you're listening. I also want to say good evening to our family on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening. We appreciate you as well. All right, here is your daily reminder to drink 16 ounces of water as soon as you wake up, get the blood flowing, and take your morning medication. Here's your reminder. Now, if you have to take morning medication and you haven't taken it thus far, go ahead and pop that in and get that on out the way. Get your good breakfast in. It's 9 a.m. in Holly Springs as well as Memphis, early in the morning. It's going to be a better day. It's not as cold and not as rainy. So it's going to be a good day. And even if it were cold and rainy, the fact that you're above ground versus below is always a good day. So we're about to get started on the show. Today's show, we have our mentors who lead, our brothers. They're going to come in and talk about the chaos is here. Now what? Now what? All right, but before we get there, what do we have to do? We have to. It's a must. Get into those positive affirmations. And we get those positive affirmations from my little sister, my girl, Miss Morningstar, the affirmation queen. Good morning, Miss Morningstar. How are you?
Well, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday Eve. We're here. Yeah, we're almost there, y'all. See the weekend. I see it. I see it. I see it.
I can see it.
I can see it. I can see it. So we are going to talk about affirmations for boundaries because yesterday my sisters laid it down so good about setting boundaries. I just had to find some affirmations to touch on that, touch on that a little bit. Setting standards, remember the word standards? That's the new word for 20.
Yes, standards.
Standards, right. Focus on establishing healthy boundaries, valuing your needs, like value identity and stuff like that, building self-worth through present time and positive statements you use, like I am worthy of respect, my time and energy is valuable, it's okay to say no. Y'all got to start saying no more, including myself. And I honor myself and, setting boundaries. So let's get into these affirmations for boundaries. There are 41, but I'm not going to read 41, y'all. I'm going to give y'all about 25, okay? And you can, do as you may with these. Write them down, stick them on a sticky note, memorize them in your brain. But let's get into these. So they're quick. I am worthy of self-care. It is okay to say no. My time and energy is valuable. I am more than enough. I can handle whatever life throws at me. I am resilient. Everyone doesn't need to like me. When people respect my boundaries, they show that they respect me. I honor my individuality. I take pride in my accomplishments. I can find peace within myself. There is no such thing as perfection. Sometimes we must take risks in order to reach new heights. Even when I fall down, I get right back up. I am stronger than I think. No matter what happens, I can handle it. Everything in moderation. Everything in moderation, y'all. No problems last forever. I trust my intuition. I let go of resistance. I'm patient with myself. I accept that I cannot control everything. I deserve to be listened to. Every day is precious to me. And finally, I cannot control everything.
Ooh, a word. Especially the last one. I cannot control everything.
We can't.
So let it go.
It's
You know,
impossible.
yeah, don't stress yourself over things you can't control. Do what you
Absolutely.
can. Do what you can today. Okay. So that you'll be okay for tomorrow.
I think what Melania was trying to tell y'all was that when she did Be Best,
Who?
Melangerie.
Melangerie. Okay. All right. Because I
Hmm.
didn't know who you was talking about. Melangerie.
Melangerie.
Yeah, she was trying to tell
I
us
think
that.
she was
But
trying, that's what she meant, but her English not that good. So
Melangerie.
Melangerie.
Anywho, let's get into this weather. And man, this
Hey,
weekend, I
Dan.
think we're all in for it. It's scary. It's scary,
It's
but it's
everybody though, baby.
everybody. Mhm. Maybe the universe is trying to tell us something. You
well,
know, it's.
well, maybe they're gonna do us a solid this weekend. And
I
somebody,
mean, we've been waiting. We've been
I,
waiting. I've been patient,
I heard the plane had to turn around. I don't know if I ran.
Yeah.
Mm,
You
mm.
know, I guess
Had
maybe
to do a U-turn on the
had to
plane.
do a U-turn. They said,
That
"Up, take
happened.
us back, take us back."
Take me
Dang
through
it,
that. Take me through that.
take me through that. Oh well, let's go ahead and get into this weather. We so silly.
We
All
cry.
right, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Today you have a high of 52, a low of 33. Feels like temperatures 48 during the day, 32 at night. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. We have an 8% chance of rain. Humidity is moderate all day. Air quality is very good. You guys, brace yourselves. I mean, it's some good weather. It's better than it's been the last couple days. But brace yourselves. This weekend's going to be a doozy. Memphis, Tennessee. Today you have a high of 50, a low of 32. Feels like temperatures 44 during the day, 29 at night. Winds out of the northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. You have a 7% chance of rain today. Humidity is moderate all day. Again, air quality is very good. All right, Houston, come on through. Today we have a high of 70 degrees. I'm digging it. Low of 60. Feels like temperature 69 during the day, 63 at night. Winds are out of the east southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. We have a 13% chance of rain. Humidity is very high. Air quality is good. Okay, now let's have a conversation. We have some bad weather coming our way, and it's just not our way. This is going to blanket the United States of America. So, with cold weather, I need everyone to remember it's pets, plants, pipes, and people. Okay? If you can, make sure that people are secure in a warm place with coats and gloves, blankets, whatever you can do. Bring your pets in, cover your pipes, and bring in your plants. We are in for a doozy this week and these next, starting, I believe, Saturday. In some cases, it may be Friday. We are looking at some bad weather coming our way. So just be prepared. And you know it's going to be bad because Ted Cruz done hopped his butt on a plane. He's out of here. And Texas grid is held together by them tiny itty bitty paper clips. They got two of them and that clear tape that you use for Christmas decorations. That's I'm saying it.
I
So,
heard he going to Laguna Beach. That's what
yeah,
I.
he's
I
out
heard
of here.
he out of here, out of here. He said, "Y'all
Y'all got it.
get it how you live. Y'all got it."
Y'all got it.
That's how he did us when the last time it was a bad storm that took the grid down.
Yep. He did it. And, you know, anytime he's
We
leaving
went
and
to
the storm,
Cancun, baby. He was out.
Cancun cruise, anytime it's a bad storm, that's how we know it's gonna be bad. So go ahead and get prepared. Bring your pets in, get those generators. If you've had one, make sure it's hooked up properly. Don't go out there and just plug it up yourselves. Make sure a professional comes and hooks up that generator. Make sure you get your propane tanks in case you need them. I'm giving you all the tips that we need. Make sure you got your batteries. I love candles, but I hate using them for light sources simply because of the fire hazard. And y'all know me and fire, we don't do that. So batteries for your flashlights, you got plenty of water, stock up on food, and have some games for the kids because the kids don't drive y'all crazy. That little one of mine, I'm a probably lock him in his room. He won't be able to play his game if the grid goes down because we have to reserve power. So we've got some board games. I'll be a Uno queen. The little boy can play some Uno. So get prepared as best you can for this weather.
Now, hopefully it don't be that bad, but we'll see. But it's better to be prepared than not.
Better to need it and better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Always.
That part.
So better safe than sorry. All right. Thank you guys for joining in. I see you guys joining in on the TikTokity Talk. We're going to have a great show because today, like I mentioned earlier, we have our brothers, mentors who lead. The chaos is here. Now what? But before we get into that, we got to get into this news. Lord, this.
Can I start?
Absolutely.
Start.
Absolutely. Please start.
So Trump backs off of tariffs over Greenland. I mean, Taco.
He called it Iceland yesterday.
Yes. Well, I have a clip for you. I have something I like to play for the people. So you guys hang tight. This is who they elected. And yeah, I'm just, is it there? Oh, it's down here. I see it. Here we go.
It's the only reason I'm interested in doing it. But in doing it, I'm helping Europe, I'm helping NATO, and I've until the last few days when I told them about Iceland, they loved me. They called me daddy, right? Last time. A very smart man said, he's our daddy. He's running it. I was like running it. I went from running it to being a terrible human being. But now what I'm asking for is a piece of ice, cold and poorly located, that can play a vital role in world peace and world protection. It's a very small ask compared to what we have given them for many, many decades.
We used to call him daddy.
Hey, man, sir.
Call him daddy.
Sir. The only person I've ever called daddy in my life is my actual father.
Yeah.
No man should want another man calling him daddy.
He referred to somebody who actually did in the video when he was at one of those nation meetings in NATO. It was somebody who was a fanboy called him daddy. And so he said, they used to call me daddy. But this is the thing. You are in front of world leaders. You are the most embarrassing buffoon of an idiot that has ever graced the stage of the United States. Like, never seen one like it before in my life, y'all.
It's so bad now that the other countries are embarrassed for us. I'm embarrassed. We're embarrassed, but other countries are embarrassed for us. All those other leaders got up and they spoke with sense. And I have figured out something. And I really want you guys to pay attention to this. When Frumpy Dump, black hands, swollen ankles, diaper wearer, when he speaks, he is not talking to anyone but himself.
Yeah.
He is talking to himself. It's like he's talking to himself. He is trying to convince himself of this. You guys ever had a conversation with yourself and, while you're getting dressed or whatever, you're talking to yourself, pepping yourself up. He does that, and he does it out loud. He does it on the mic. It doesn't make sense because simply he's talking to himself. And nobody is, look, are the lights on? Is
No,
anybody even?
it's dark in there. He loves that the fact that somebody called him daddy, and it stuck with him, and he feels some kind of way because number one, he's a taco. Okay, Trump always backs down. Always chickens out. That's what it is. Trump always chickens out. He does.
Mhm.
He talked a lot of big bad, bad tough guy talk. Got people in the uproar purposefully because he don't want to talk about the C files. So purposefully, only to know that he wasn't about to go up against the whole NATO country. And then they said, "Oh, well, he got a deal." Listen,
No, he didn't.
he left out with the same deal that we had in 1951. The same deal that we've
The same
always had
deal.
with them. He didn't get no deal.
It's the same thing. I mean,
Nothing changed.
anyone who believes this man, baby, you need to go look, Psych Ward 5150 yourself. You need some serious mental help. If you are believing anything that this man who wears a diaper, who's talking to himself, if you believe that, something is seriously wrong with you.
Yeah, it is.
Plain and simple. I have this story about Kristi Noem. Kristi Noem is I can't sing that on. Yeah, but y'all know the song. Fired DHS worker sues agency after he criticized Noem on an alleged fake date. Kristi, what's going on? What, girl? What?
I heard she was trembling when she was talking. I heard her
Is she
voice.
nervous?
I heard it was trembling. It's like she was.
You nervous, girl?
They were telling her how she being sued left and right by a lot.
Left and right. A former employee of the DHS who was fired after a video circulated of him on a date criticizing the agency's head, Kristi Noem, sued the department on Monday, alleging the termination violated his First Amendment rights. Pay the man. Pay him.
Give him his money.
Give him his money. Because you can't just fire people all willy-nilly. What are we doing? And Kristi, you of all people, you might want to sit down because like we know that man, he's on that last blink is coming. And when it does, the amount of trouble coming your way, baby.
And nothing nobody can do for you. Everybody gonna mind their business.
I am. I'm gonna talk about it and I'm going to laugh.
Especially the people that she think is her friend. See, once the trouble comes, they don't stick around. They turn to the other side, to the other way, because now they got to get out of Dodge because they know trouble coming their way.
Yes. And they're not strong enough to stick beside you.
No.
And Kristi, no one's going to stick beside you. But the mere fact that you think that it's okay to have people terminated from their employment because they are using their freedom of speech, when he takes that final blink, young lady, well, I don't know how young she is because she looked to be in her 70s, but lady, you have some explaining to do. Tell it to the judge. I don't want to hear it. Tell it to the judge. What else was out today? It's a lot. It's a lot of news, I know that they're trying to impeach Kristi Noem. I'm looking at her picture and baby, I'm not gonna talk.
She is thrilled. Talk about it. She thrilled.
They have all kinds of things that can help with, your makeup and, they got chemical peels. You can get that. Well, I don't know. Evil ages you. It does. It ages you. So like you said earlier, we have all the other nations looking at us like, how did y'all elect this bumbling idiot while they're supporting Greenland, while they're supporting the NATO? And we've got the man with the black hands trying to, I feel like he's trying to alienate us from the rest of the world so that he can do his dirt uninterrupted. But it's not him doing the dirt. Y'all know who it is. It's that man with that big head. what's his name? German?
Pee Wee Herman,
Mm-hmm.
aka Steve Miller. Well, while he's over there embarrassing the whole nation, the whole world, embarrassing everybody, on that stage, made no sense. The House panel votes to hold the Clintons in contempt, right? In Epstein investigation. I say, do what y'all got to do. Hold them in contempt. Where's Jim Jordan? Why he ain't been arrested yet?
Why he isn't being questioned?
Because he has a contempt charge.
Mm-hmm.
When the House when they held their panel and asked him to come, he didn't come to Congress.
What about
why he ain't been picked up?
Why hasn't he been picked up? Why hasn't Andy Biggs been picked up? And Lindsey Graham?
Yeah.
What are we doing? You guys want to come after the Clintons. The Clintons aren't in office. Neither of the Clintons who have served, they've been of service to this country for years. None of them are in office. However, you are choosing to bring them up. But what about the people who are in office they have dirt? Jim Jordan.
And I'm like this, put him in jail. If he did something, if Bill guilty, lock him up. Don't nobody care. But I'm gonna need you to bring Jim Jordan in. The rest of those people that
Lindsey Graham,
Andy Biggs.
Yeah.
I need you to bring all of them. Everybody. It's one for all for one.
And Frumpy, number one.
And bring Dirty Don.
Dirty Don. And bring what's her name again? Mela, what is it? I can't remember the lady's name. Mela Lingerie.
Oh, we're talking about Melangerie.
Bring just on GP. Bring Melangerie as well.
Melangerie called herself having a new movie coming out, huh?
Ain't nobody going to go see that.
And word on the street is, she got this new movie coming out, but they say fakery is exposed as the new documentary shows what she didn't expect. I ain't watching it, but I hear.
I'm not watching it. I'm gonna see the clips that come on social media because you will not get my viewership. No, thank you.
Well, they have a translator. Is my question.
I wanted to see was it going to be subtitles at the bottom so it
got to be something
because no one understands what she's saying. All right, let's go ahead and take a quick commercial break. Yes, Melba, Melangerie.
Yes,
yeah, that's her name.
Melangerie.
We're gonna stick with that. Melangerie. It says so much without saying. All right, y'all. Let's take a quick commercial break. You are listening to Our Plugs, a community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The community connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
You're locked in to WKRA 92.7, the voice of the community. And listen, 2026 is all about showing up and shining. That is why we rock with Morningstar Boutique by Tam, where fashion meets confidence, purpose, and style. From everyday chic to head-turning statement pieces to some fly arm candy, Morningstar has it all. And while you're shopping, tap into the community. Discover Black-owned and minority-owned businesses at ourplugs.com. Also, check out MorningstarBoutiqueByTam.com, where your light owns your style.
At Lovership Apparel, we believe what you wear should remind you of who you are. This is where love meets style. From our signature beautiful hoodies created to remind you to show up as your full authentic self, to our bold her shirts designed for women who know their worth and wear it proudly. Lovership Apparel is more than clothing. It's a movement. Our comfortable, confidence-boosting leggings move with you, while our statement backpacks carry your essentials and your purpose wherever life takes you. Every piece is intentionally designed to inspire self-love, confidence, and authenticity, because you deserve to wear something that speaks life into you. Whether you're stepping out, showing up, or standing firm in who you are, Lovership Apparel is made for you. Visit lovershipapparel.com and wear the reminder, be you to the fullest.
Do you relate to the phrase, "Don't let the pretty face fool you"? That's the motto behind our Pretty Gangster hoodie. I myself am not a people person, so we have a hoodie for that too. Our hoodies do the talking, so you don't have to. Want someone to read your hoodie and think, "Yep, I feel the exact same way"? Or do you want to teach someone how to pray and thank God? Then head on over to our sassy black and white hoodie collection, located in our TikTok shop, and order yours today.
Find us at Sparkle Kicks on Etsy, TikTok, and ourplugs.com.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs the Community. Is there any other stories, news stories you'd like to share with the group? Share with the family?
It probably could be a whole lot more, but that's what I had. Did you have anything else?
I did want to talk about those tariffs, because Frumpy Dump, for whatever reason, thinks that these tariffs are a good thing. But according to what I'm reading, Trump's tariffs revenue just crashed by $3 billion. That's with a B, dollars. This is, let's see, for everyday items that will cost less. It didn't happen. Everyday items do not cost less. President Donald Trump's controversial tariff profits took a dive by nearly $3 billion from November 2025 to December, per the Treasury Department. As reported by Yahoo Finance, America collected approximately $27.9 billion worth of tariff revenues in December, which was down from $30.8 billion in November. That's a steep drop of nearly 10%. Yeah. He doesn't know what he's doing.
No.
No. And if you paid attention to your 401k this week, it took a dip.
It took a dip.
And not in the right direction. It didn't take a lift. It took a dip.
And he hinted on it, because every time something goes wrong, he got to try to make a little hint towards it. And we took a dive, but it's all part of trying to make light of it, when really you're crashing the economy. You are causing we're pain and suffering throughout the United States. Nobody likes you. You are a failure, just as if everybody already knew, but they still voted you in.
Definitely a failure. Everything fails. Everything he touches fails.
Everything.
And until this world is done with this man, meaning, that last breath, we're going to continue to go through this. We're going to continue to go through the crazy. I see your comment in there, DC, about Don Lemon. Yes. Are you talking about Don Lemon and Nicki Minaj? Yeah. They're going back and forth. But Don Lemon,
I heard the clap back.
He did.
He clapped on her. He clapped her.
Okay.
It was like,
do you even go here, Nikki?
do you go here?
Do you even go here?
He said, do you need me to get everybody to stop buying your records?
And Don, I know you're listening. Message received. I don't listen to her. I refuse. If you sat there and ran around, and we're not calling it white supremacy any longer. We're going to call it white mediocrity, because they're not supreme at all. What are they supreme at? Colonizing? That's it.
See, and the thing is, now, the bullies, the Decepticons now is trying to say they want to prosecute them, right?
Yes, they do.
But here's the thing. Don is a news reporter, okay? He came to Minnesota for the actual protest. He got word that they were headed to go to a church. So he went to where
He
they
didn't
were
organize.
already in there when he got there. I was watching it.
Mm-hmm.
I was watching it live because he goes live.
You know,
He was outside as they were coming out. He was just interviewing people like,
that's
so
it.
what's your thoughts? He didn't go in. He didn't do any of that. He was outside as people came out. He was interviewing them. But now they want to try that, bully tactic that their president used.
You know, they want to hit him with the Ku Klux Klan Act. F1 in the comments, please.
What?
Of all the charges, there's an act that says that you can't. It's basically you can't bully people in layman's term, and you can't terrorize people. He didn't do any of that.
He did none of that.
He did none of
He
that.
will not.
How dare you?
Nothing will happen.
Well, how dare you try and use the Triple K Act against a black male gay reporter? If y'all don't,
Are y'all cool?
No, they are not cool. They're not gonna be cool. They will never be cool. What are we doing here? What are we doing, LaShandra? What? Because it doesn't make sense. The Triple K Act against a black gay man? Come on, y'all. And he's just reporting the news.
That's it.
He didn't make the news. He just reports on it. Didn't make it at all. He just reports on it. But, good luck to you, Don. You're going to be all right, baby. Yeah, I'm not worried. But, Don, check and see where we are as far as that petition that everybody signed to get girl up on out of here.
Let's get her gone.
Let's get her gone. Since she wants to do all this, I'm going to need you to do this. Instead of using chapstick, go on and put you some super glue. Close it up, lady. Shut it up.
She ain't even learned.
No.
Why don't they learn from the other? You ask Snoop.
Too slow.
Ask Luda.
They're slow.
Ask Nelly.
They're slow. They're delayed.
Ask Cube, Ice Cube. The
Ice
community
Cube?
don't play.
Because I don't even know who that is anymore.
What? We don't play. We will cut you off.
Like a bad habit. Like a bad habit. Like an ugly ex-boyfriend.
I used to didn't know you.
Didn't know you. And as far as I can tell, Nicki Minaj, you don't even like black people. Girl, you don't go here. You don't like black people. You made your little money and they seized your $20 million house so you can pay off a $500,000 judgment. If you broke, just say that. And in the meantime and in between times, go on somewhere. You're bothering us. Let's go ahead and bring our brothers up. Let's get into it.
They
now what?
Use that, like you said, against black people. I'm looking at one of the articles now. They got pictures of the black woman who's a pastor who organized the event, and it was peaceful. Nobody got hurt. And they trying to use that act, the audacity,
the caucasity,
put any charges against my people with melanin skin that associates with the KKK. Y'all have lost your mind.
Every bit of it.
Hey y'all. Good morning.
Every bit of a mind. Good morning, brothers. Good morning, DC. Good morning, Reggie.
Good morning. Good morning.
They lost their mind.
I don't think they ever had a mind.
Somebody done told y'all wrong.
Somebody done told y'all wrong. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
How are you two?
You guys are bringing the weather today.
I mean, sometimes you just got to let it go,
Man.
I just can't even believe some of the things that I'm hearing. But how are you, DC? How are you, Reggie?
I'm great. We see that the chaos continues. So, yeah, we can dive right in.
Yeah, dive right in.
Let's go.
How about you, Reggie?
I'm great also, DJ Kitty, Miss Morningstar. No, I'm just enjoying the show. I mean, the heat is on and it's turned up for real. But you know what? I'm glad that these people are coming out of the, out of hiding. I'm glad that we're seeing them for who they really are, so that so that we can respond accordingly. I'm glad. Tell me who you are, because I need to know
Yeah.
if you're my friend or if you're my enemy.
Show me your face.
Please show me.
Exactly.
You have no regards for Black people. I need to know this because, baby, I will not. When I tell you, I went through my list, because we either download Spotify, Apple Music, and immediately by Snoop, by Nelly, by Luda, by what's her name, Nikki. Gone on.
She wasn't never in my playlist.
Well, I had her in my playlist because she's got that upbeat, and so
She
that
had a couple cuts.
But baby, gone on.
I'm over it.
Oh, I used to didn't know you. And you don't even go here. And the last time I checked, you ain't even got your papers. So don't make me call them folks on you. Don't make me call them folks.
They will come see you. They will come see you, ma'am.
Knock on your door.
You are above your
they
skin
might knock on.
Ain't the protection.
They might not your door because your house got seized. Wherever you at. Anyway, so today's topic, the chaos is here. Now what? I agree with that. Now what? What do you guys propose, DC and Reggie? I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys take it over. What you guys got for us today?
Go ahead, brother Reggie.
DC, I'm still in awe. I'm still asking myself, how did DC know?
Yeah.
How did you know? He came out the box the beginning of the year with this topic, and I'm just like, wow. I mean, it could not be more relevant. I just, have a short response. This is one of the affirmations that Miss Morningstar made a bit earlier. And I think that we just need to remember that, we can't control everything. This process is working itself out. I kind of compare this to a woman being in labor. A new life is coming forth, but it's painful. It's a painful process. And I think DC, you alluded to this. In order for us to experience some progress, we've got to go through some pain. And I think we're going through the painful part, but I think what is trying to happen, what is trying to come forth is a new way, a new life, a new way for us to exist as a society, because all of this is showing us that this model, everything that we're operating in right now, that these systems don't work, so it's time to pivot to something new. And I think that, the more we go through this, the more we see people for who they are, our government for what it is, for who they are, our politicians for who they are, the faster we're going to wake up and say, no, this doesn't work. We gotta figure out another way, another path forward.
Yeah, I would agree, brother Reggie. Today I had it hit home for me. I had one of my employees contact me. He's a foreign national. Of course, he's here legally. He has a right to work. And, he called me with a heavy heart. His job, of course, requires him to travel. And he called me and he said, I don't even feel comfortable going out to grab something to eat, to be honest. I don't feel safe merely walking to the store. If I'm out of out of the home, the headquarters city, and I'm out working in the field, I don't even feel comfortable, going to the lobby, and this guy is like, he's trying to debate whether he should just give up on his citizenship because his hearing has been postponed numerous times. His right to work is good until 2029, but he has this level of fear that he'll have to go through the process, meaning that he could just be snatched up, be detained, interrogated, even though he has a legal right to be here. And I could hear the stress and the pain in his voice. And I don't know if he was looking for a reassurance, but I told him, as far as I'm concerned, you're legal to be here. You have all the credentials to be here, and I'm going to stand behind you. Um, I- I told him, I said, I never thought in my lifetime that I would see this course of action being taken. Um, and you just got to have an undying faith to know that this is wrong, and I wanted to know he was supported, but I can't put myself in his shoes because I don't know how it feels. I mean, it's getting to the point where we can be subject to that stop, that violation of your Fourth Amendment rights.
It's already
So
happening, you see.
yeah, it's terrible, man. I mean, we're in a terrible, terrible place.
You know,
Terrible place.
it started in Chicago. Remember back in November, I want to say October, November, when they went into that apartment complex and they started pulling out those mothers and those children, and they were African American. And what they're doing is they're testing to see how far
That's
what they can
absolutely
get
correct.
away with. And so we'll do a little bit here and a little bit here and a little bit here to see what we can get away with. And now we got Stevie Germs, Pee Wee, the man with the big giant head that's empty is all get out, telling the state and local police to stand down and surrender.
Wow.
So how
Wow.
are you supposed to, what I don't understand, and I just don't understand it. Our police departments, our local police, our state police, protect and serve. That is your only mission. That is what you are hired to do. I don't give a doggone if it is an ICE agent or if it is a federal agent. If they are violating someone, why are they not being arrested? Why
Yeah, I
are they
mean,
not being arrested?
you're hitting the nail on the head, DJ, because I don't know if you guys saw the African American female sheriff of Philadelphia County. She came on and said they can come here if they want to. They can come here if they want to. They will be arrested. They will be arrested. We're not playing those games here of police officers not identifying themselves, law enforcement wearing masks, violating people's Fourth Amendment rights. She said, we're not playing that here. We're not playing
That's
it.
right. I truly believe that it's going to be a Black woman. No, I'm not even a Black woman. Black people who are going to save this country. Because for whatever reason, and I hate to say this, but this is just my perception, and I have a right to have it. Folks act as if they are scared to do the right, do the right thing. The right thing, if you are in law enforcement and you see an agent, I don't care if you are a agent, you are violating someone's rights. The right thing would be for you as a law enforcement agent to honor your oath and arrest that person. What makes them above the law? You're scared? You may lose what? You're doing your job. Why can't you do your job? Go ahead, Reggie.
Yeah, the challenge with that, it's and I absolutely agree with you, but what the strategy here is that is to get those to stoke more conflict, be it with the citizens and the federal law enforcement, or be it with the police and law enforcement, the local law enforcement, to stoke mass conflict, because then that justifies, right, the Insurrection Act. These are all chess moves.
Yeah.
So that's what this is about. We know what's right and what's wrong, and we know what is supposed to be happening. But, that's why, and even in Minnesota, they've launched an investigation with all of the top law officials, Keith Ellis and, the governor and the mayor, and, they've launched federal investigations into them because they're trying to, these are flashbang points, and they're trying to get people to react, whether it be the citizens, whether it's law enforcement, so that then they can justify.
Yeah. Well, I have a suggestion. I suggest that the citizens and law enforcement band together and get them people up out of your city. Period. Point blank here. Yeah, I know he's gonna do
that, and that's what's gonna happen. Martial law, and
that's what they
want. But that's what they want. They want to bring the military in, and and the thing is, first of all, law enforcement there in Minnesota is what, about 3,000, or not even that many, maybe 300 or something. They don't have a lot. 3,000.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, they have a
Yeah,
small.
they brought in 5 times. They
Yeah,
brought in 5 times
so
the
the
amount of ICE
manpower
agents. Yeah.
is outpowering them. That's number one. Then number two, they're trying to get someone to do something because he's teeter-tottering bringing the military. He wants to bring he's been wanting to bring the military into U.S. against U.S. citizens since his first term.
But hear me out.
This is what he's trying to do.
I agree.
It was really a go.
But hear me out. How many people are in Minnesota and the surrounding cities? If folks band together along with law enforcement,
you're right.
Because until they do that, this is going to continue. They don't have a reason to stop these people from doing this. But if the local citizens and the police department say, okay, look, we're going to do it together. She said there's more of them now. There's more of them than law enforcement, and they have more weapons. But if the citizens, I know in Texas, it would be ludicrous. I'm telling you, want to know why? Because we're in Texas, and I don't know anybody in Texas that's not rolling them and holding. Look, we are in Texas, and it's
definitely. But we couldn't go up against the U.S. Army. I'm just gonna tell you. We can't go up against the Army. That's my
U.S. Army would actually go up against a citizen.
If they was true to their oath, if people were true to their oath and knew not to unlawful, orders, as our senator has said that they're attacking now.
Kelly.
You can refuse an unlawful order, and they should.
They should.
Yeah. And that's the question mark.
And that is a question mark, right?
Yes. And that's where people are. That's where the concern is. But you're right, DJ Katie. There are more of us. There are more people in numbers than there.
Turn up on.
Yeah, I mean we've seen this tactic before. 1939, when the mustache man rolled into Poland, and they rule by fear. Fear and intimidation is what they use. If you statistically look at it, America is comprised of about 170 million adults. The population is like 360 million. 170 million adults. Literally, we're talking about, in our system of government, we're talking about probably less than 400 people that are influential in what's going on in this government, meaning they're executors, they're department heads, they're making this whole Project 2025 agenda reality. So yeah, I'm not advocating for uprise. I think we can be a lot smarter than they are because they're so reckless with what they're doing. There's gonna be accountability. There is going to be accountability. But what we have to do is not be afraid to exercise, our ability to get out there and vote. I mean, like I said, I have my questions about the 2024 election, how it all went down. But I think now there's a lot of people that have been impacted And the only way to put a stop to this is we have to flip the House and the Senate, and then we can hold these people accountable. We can.
Yes, we can. And my only fear is that they are going, you already know they're going to cheat. They're already telling us they're going to cheat, especially in red. They're going to try
You took the words right out of my mouth.
to cheat.
That's
However, if everyone shows up, even if everyone shows up, if they can flip.
That might be the spark. That might be the spark. I hate to say it, but he's already said. Ms. Morningstar hit on something earlier. He's already hinted at canceling the midterms.
Yes.
Okay. So if he can ratchet up enough tension in this country that something breaks out, that he can enact the Insurrection Act, then potentially we already know the Supreme Court is in his pocket. We already know that both houses of Congress are in his pocket. Then that is a reality. That truly is a reality.
You know what else is a reality? I'm gonna tell you like this, DC. If those people, I gotta remember them on the radio. If those people decide to cancel that election, it won't be us, but somebody's going to go pull him up out of there. I promise you that, and it's not gonna be us.
It definitely won't be us.
It won't be us. But you got a lot of angry YT men. And angry YT men, they don't bode well with you messing with them. You can mess with everybody else. But now you're impeding on, I know my rights. Now you're impeding on their rights. So we shall see. And I'm praying that by the grace of God, something happens, a final blink something, so that we can get back to living normally. But until then, we've got to protect ourselves. We got to take a quick commercial break. I wanted to read what Nikki said before we go on break. She said, Friday is blackout. No school, no work, not spending money, and protesting. That is what's happening in Minnesota. Minnesota is going through it. I am praying for my sisters and brothers up there. You guys be safe. I know it is ugly, but please be safe. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The Community Connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
And I'd like you to do one more thing for me. Hold up two fingers. This is you, and this is me, and the space that exists between us should be filled with value.
Equal, a global human initiative, and its value identity model are the outcomes of that day. The outcome that Prince, the revolution, and George Floyd produced.
This is Transformation Training Academy. If you're someone that people walk up to and just talk to and tell all their business to and they don't know you, this is your sign. If you're ready to level up, Transformation Training Academy is ready for you. Coach Nikki and Counselor Nikki push you past your limits into your purpose. We help you break patterns, build confidence, and create real change. Your breakthrough isn't someday, it's today. Contact us at info@thetransformationtrainingacademy.com.
Carter's Caring Hands is here to serve the communities here in Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids, Battle Creek, as well as Southfield, Michigan. We also go out into the unhoused community, serve the community with care bags. Low-income families, our senior citizens, and our veterans with fresh food baskets each and every day, because no one should choose medication over food. We are here to serve you. Your community is our community, and our community is one community. From our hands to your hand.
Welcome to Compassion Counseling and Training Services, LLC, where healing takes flight. I am Nicole Wiley, licensed independent clinical social worker, and we empower children, individuals, families, and couples through individualized therapy via telehealth. Using evidence-based approaches like CBT and mindfulness, we help clients build resilience and rediscover their wings. If you're ready to begin your journey, visit CompassionCounselingandTrainingServices.com.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. Okay, so we left off with Nikki explaining what's happening and what the plan is for this upcoming Friday. I'll say it one more time. Friday is blackout, no school, no work, not spending money, and protesting. That is what Minnesota's planning on doing. If you can participate, do the same thing. I don't have to shop on Friday. And as far as work, I do have to go to work. I have a meeting, but I can work half-heartedly. How about that? I can work half-heartedly. I won't give it my all. How about that? It's only because I have a meeting. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and get back to our topic. The chaos is here. Now what?
I'd like to just jump off topic just for a second.
Sure.
Monday was phenomenal.
It was.
And I recommend, and I platform it now, that we do the same thing on Juneteenth, that we have our all hands on deck show. And, it's just phenomenal to see all the team together and all the different topics. I would love to see that happen again. So I'm going to put that out there in the atmosphere and see if it'll matriculate on its own. But yeah, I would love to see that.
I second that motion. Can I get a third?
I third it. I'm ready.
Yes, we can start preparing for it right now. Yes, let's go. Juneteenth. Let's go. I'm definitely down like 4 flats on a Cadillac.
Let's get it.
All right.
Back on topic.
Uh-huh.
Back on topic, panel and listening audience. The hardest thing to do when you're under barrage, or the hardest thing to resist is reacting. And I think that is our most strategic. That is what would give us the most strategic advantage, as hard as that may be for us to do at this point. I think for us to bite down, to be smart, to be strategic, to react only in those ways that will benefit us through the law, through the courts, not, acting out, because as DC pointed out, the end game is, the declaration of martial law to justify canceling the midterm elections. That's the end game. That's what this is all about. And that's why we're being pushed and stoked and provoked and prodded. That's what this is all about. So I think the best thing that we can do for ourselves is to react as little as possible, and for whatever reactions that we have, to let it be through the court systems, through whatever legal channels that we can exercise at this point, so that we can get to those midterm elections, because they know as well as we know that's when things are going to change, but we got to get there, and we've got months between now and then.
I think you're right, Reggie. I agree with you. I know it's easier said than done. We are not living through what the Minnesotians are going through at the moment. I mean, to be disrupted in your life like that. You know, the poor incident that happened with the family that was coming from their son's basketball game with the 6-month-old baby in the car, and they're driving and get tear gas. And the mom, I saw her video. It was too emotional. I couldn't even watch it all the way through because she said, I was giving him all my breath just so he would breathe again. Her baby. And her baby did make it through, but is in the hospital. You know, like, they didn't ask for this. They didn't ask for any of these things. So, and I get their anger. I get their anger and dismay. Like, they want to attack. Who wouldn't? That's the human part of it.
It's normal. Yep.
It's
Yeah,
to
that's
fight
huge.
back.
It's to fight back.
Because we are under attack.
And that's what he wants. You know, he knows that we are a nation of fighters. We are a people of fighters. We don't, necessarily start or provoke it, but I ain't no unaliver, but don't push me. You know, we don't start it, but we definitely can finish it.
Right.
And he knows that. They know that. So they want to provoke it to get everyone out there. But something is, I feel, I'm just going to say it, and I can say it on TikTok, but I'm just going to say it. And Holly Springs and Memphis, y'all just going to have to understand DJ Kitty. White folks, y'all started this. You allowed this. You started this. You started this from the inception of this country. You broke it. You fix it. That's all I'm going to say. You fix it. I don't want to see my Black brothers and sisters' bodies on the street. We've seen that all our lives. We've seen Sandra Bland and Breonna Taylor and Tamar Rice. We've seen all of that all our lives. You broke this. You need to fix it. That's my take on it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, DJ. I mean, when you can convince someone to completely adopt the mindset and the political philosophy of a millionaire, where you're living in a trailer, it's people still out here sharecropping, you don't have medical attention. Medical care. You don't have a dental plan, and they would rather align themselves with someone that could never relate, that would never implement or vote for things that would benefit them. And the only, common denominator is white supremacy. They feel that they're losing the country. And I know for a fact that's Stephen Miller's philosophy, because he's been platforming that ever since he was a student at Duke University. He was always involved in white supremacy movements.
Always.
So the cat is out of the bag.
Yeah.
The cat is out of the bag. I mean, this is not about make America great again. It's about keeping America white.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to tell you, Pee Wee German, America's not white. Y'all have been, I can't say it here, but y'all have been put out of existence.
Maybe I had to. I don't
3
know.
or 4 more years, because every interracial couple you see takes away from you. Every single one of them. Our brothers, our Black brothers, our Black sisters who are dating, they have taken it away, because if you align and have a baby with a person of color, that baby does not come out white. That baby is a person of color. So y'all already lost, okay? Accept it. Accept it. Them trying to deport as many persons of color because they're trying to raise their numbers, because they know the writing's on the wall, and they think that we are going to do the same thing to them that they've done to us. And they don't realize that's not how we operate. Not how we operate. What say you, Reggie?
Yeah, fear is the a lot of times you can't hear the truth because what fear is telling you is much, much louder.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter, you know, it doesn't matter what the truth is in terms of that's not who we are as Black people and peoples of color. It's what they believe it is. It's what they perceive it is. And so, you know, perception, you know, what is the scripture that says, as a man thinketh, so is he. Perception is stronger than the truth. And so, yeah, but I mean, and, you know, I think already, Kitty, you know, when you look at it globally, you know, the numbers reflect, you know, peoples of color far outnumber people who are not. Yeah. So, I mean, it's already here.
It's
You
here.
know, and I think this is you know, the acting out of frustration and panic, out of the fear that, you know, that what they've done to colonize and to pillage and to, you know, to dominate and to control other people and to abuse other people is going to be turned around and done to them.
Yeah.
So
that's the fear. That's the real fear they feel. If we were to if the tides turned and people of color were in power, you know, where we changed the system, because right now racism is a system, it's a structure. So if it was to change and somehow the people of color became empowered, their fear is that we would be as cruel as their ancestors were to us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the problem with that is that, you know, I know just based off of my ancestors, we were never a cruel people. We were never a people of cruelness and you know, dominant and wanted. We were dominant in what we did because we were always good at what we did. We were smart, we were scientists, we were, you know, creators, inventors, all of those things, you know. And they have been fearful of that from as long as we can study back to, and it continues.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, Ms. Morningstar. I mean, who walked the white supremacists? Who protected the white supremacists in Minneapolis the other day and walked them out of the conflict,
Sure
right?
did.
Two Black
Got
men
in the car safely.
And what did he turn around and do? He got on his
the guy
platform and said they were trying to pick my pockets while they were helping me out.
Right.
You know what? See, it's stuff like that will make me say, don't help them no more.
Yeah.
Let them rip them from limb to limb. It's white on white crime. It ain't got nothing to do with you.
They animals. Let them have them.
Let them have them.
Power. And that's the power of fear, you guys. You know, I wrote a line, the line that I just shared with you about, you know, not being able to hear the truth because the lie is so loud. You know, that's a line that I wrote in a song, and it says, and I can't hear the truth because what fear tells me drowns it out. Right. It's like, it doesn't matter what they see. It doesn't matter what is proven to them again and time and again. It's like what their fear is telling them is, you know, it makes all of that, obsolete. And so, yeah, I mean, this is a beast that we are facing. But again, you know, this is a game of chess. We've got to be strategic. We've got to get to the midterms. We've got to do everything in our power to avoid, you know, giving them reason and justification, any perceived justification, because we know it wouldn't be justified, but perceived justification to implement the Insurrection Act.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, we're being gaslit at every turn. I mean, you had the president of the United States say that white people were treated badly after the Civil Rights Act was passed. You have a vice president that stands before an audience and says that the ICE agents will receive full immunity. They will not be held accountable for their actions. You know, that rips at the fabric of everything we thought this country was founded on. And it's a test. It's a test of will. I agree. They want so bad for these streets to be filled in acts of disobedience to be occurring. They want that so bad. I mean, I've never
Yeah.
seen a government that wants something like that to happen so bad that they gaslight their own citizens. They gaslight their own citizens to provoke them into insurrection.
Yeah, they want it so badly
Mhm.
because they know that without it, it's a lost cause. But they don't even realize that it's not us that will be out there. It is their own that will be out there. It's not us. And just like that man that was in Minnesota that got his hat handed to him, those were YT people that were tearing him up. They were pelting him with hot water bottles. Hot water in the snow and in the cold, in the freezing cold.
It's a brick.
Freezes fast. Yes, it's a brick.
It's a
Freezes
brick.
faster. And, he jumped into that car, but I did see a video of the young ladies that were driving. They put him out a block away. I would have turned the car around and took him back. That's just me. I would have turned the car around and took him right back. Get out of my car. He's back. I promise you, I would have took him right back because you can't jump in my car. And but it's going to be interesting to watch as the U.S. government turns on its own YT citizens, because that is
they already
authority. Well, that's just in Minnesota, but
no,
it's
happening.
It's
No,
happening.
it's happening.
No, it's happening everywhere. Like
out
you
here.
think about in Cali, what went down there.
Yes, you're right.
And then in Chicago,
Yeah.
it wasn't just it was
and in
Chicago,
DC.
in DC.
You're right.
They have been out there protesting and fighting back against this regime. And let me ask my brothers this. So earlier you guys heard me talking about now DC, you're a veteran. He got up here in front of the world leaders. And y'all heard the video I played in front of the world leaders who already feel that there is something really wrong with this man. And he said that somebody called him his daddy, and he went on about winning the 2020 election, still talking about that, saying it was rigged, and just rambling on like he always does. What do y'all think about that? I mean, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I'll jump in real quick, Reggie. As a veteran, I know the structure of NATO. I know that at one time the United States had 5 military bases in Greenland. I've been to a couple of them. So, to have access to Greenland, I'm sure if he approached Denmark, if it's about security for the United States and for NATO, I'm sure they would have no issue allowing those bases to be reopened because it's economy for Greenland, right? It's jobs.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure they won't object to that. But if the goal is to pillage your natural resources, that's something totally different, right? I think we all can agree to that. So to even have this guy on the world stage just rambling, it's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. I mean, literally yesterday, the European Union had a meeting and they were pushing for 25% tariffs against the United States. So you said this earlier, Ms. Morningstar, Taco, right?
Yeah.
So he makes all of these big threats, and the EU they were PO'd. They were ready to act. And then once he got word of that, then all of a sudden, I don't think I need to use military force to take Greenland, but I think you should give it to me anyway. I mean, that's crazy talk, right? Who talks like that?
Yeah.
You know, it's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment to this country. It's an embarrassment to the U.S. citizens, and it's a mockery of everything that we stand for. He's a disgraceful individual that's willing to compromise our youth to engage in potential military conflict over something that can be, that we've already had access to, and that we willingly would have access to again if we wanted to.
Exactly. Because didn't they
But he
help us
wants
the
the
most?
land.
Didn't they help us the most in 9/11?
Yeah. Yes, in 9/11. Yes, they did.
Yeah. They
But
were
he
our
wants-
best friends in 9/11.
He wants that land. You gotta look, follow the money.
He wants the resources.
Why the resources? Why did he snatch up old boy out of Venezuela and his wife and punched her in the eye and put them in a cage so he can go steal that $500 million that's in his bank account in Qatar? Follow the money.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
not even about, safety. We all know it ain't about safety, sir.
Right.
We need to protect Greenland from you.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think Russia has proven to be a threat. I mean, Ukraine has been able to stay them off for 4 years now.
Yep.
The only threat that's there is the use of nuclear weapons, which we know won't happen. So the country is a shell of itself.
Yeah.
And it's just, I truly believe that Putin has something on Trump. Trump's an operative. We just never seen our government capitulate to dictators like they have under the Trump administration.
It's the T files. He probably has all of the files. And he said, you're going to do this or I'm going to release him. I wouldn't put it past him at all.
Yeah, I mean, there's been allegations that Epstein was a Mossad agent and he was compromising everybody that he could get dirt on everybody.
Allegedly, allegedly, according to the video we all just recently had to watch, Trump was the from what I was hearing, Trump was the one in charge.
Hello.
And it's kind of like the other people were like the managers,
Yeah, Epstein was the manager, and old boy was the big fish. He was the one telling folks and booking folks and making sure, yeah. And there's a reason why we've only gotten 1% of the files, 1%, and we are appalled. So imagine what's in there.
Yeah.
I don't want to, but I know we gonna find out.
We're gonna find out. What's done in the dark it always comes to light. That's the beautiful part about everything. You can do it. You can try it as try and hide it all you want. And I just want it to be revealed before he takes his final blink. But if he takes his final blink today, I'll be all right. I already got this is the color that I'm wearing, red. So pretty.
What say you, Reggie, though, regarding that issue?
Regarding the comment,
the way he embarrassed us. I mean, he went on about the 2020 election. Then he acted like a taco. The way he always acts, big thug. But then he backs down, and it's like an emotional roller coaster. And then I personally heard some of the people in Greenland speaking up like, we're simple people. We don't. This one lady said, we don't do the Botox. We don't do the BBL.
the Botox.
She said, we don't do that. We don't even own property here. We just live simple. We don't want the money. They just want to be left alone.
Right.
Sounds like us, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Sounds like. Isn't that what we've been saying? We just,
in a sense,
we just like to be left alone.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Any man that makes the comment that allows the words, they call me daddy, out of come from his mouth is that just speaks volumes to me. People tell the truth on themselves in a myriad of ways. So I'm gonna just leave that there. Yeah, I'm going to leave that there. But, to Daryl's point, I mean, again, this is narcissism at its, this is a textbook case study of what narcissism looks like, what dysfunction looks like, what ineptness looks like, and to have this be what is representing our nation, our country, wow. I mean, I just don't have the words. I don't have the words or the time.
Lost for words, right? And he called it Iceland, y'all.
Iceland. I just can't even, y'all.
Let that been Joe. Let that been Joe.
Okay. Is the man, y'all, look. Great show, brothers. We are at the end of the show. As always, we've highlighted what we are going through. Any last words? Let's leave the audience with something uplifting, because we're gonna be all right. We just gotta laugh to keep them crying. Let me start with you, Reggie. Any last words?
Nature is in the fight. It's taking its course. I know these are painful times. I'm from Minneapolis. Those are my people. Many of them I know and call and check in on, almost daily. But I promise you, there is something that is developing that is bigger than all this. And I promise you, nature is finding a way to get us to something better. And a lot of times, as Brother Daryl always alludes to, a lot of times we have to go through the pain in order to experience the progress.
Amen. Go ahead, DC.
Yeah, I mean, we have the blueprint. Everybody on this panel has got a parent or grandparent that's already walked this path. We've seen this. We've seen the gold lining on the other side. We'll get through this. We will get through this. We're a very resilient people. We will get through this. So I don't want anybody to lose faith, lose hope. Hold your loved ones tight. Keep your kids educated on history. Let them know, and we can navigate through this thing.
Amen. Amen. Thank you both. As always, you bring the knowledge, you bring power, and you bring the love that we need so that we can keep the community uplifted. So I truly appreciate you as always. I want to thank Holly Springs and Memphis, as well as our family on the talk and our family on YT, whoever's listening. I want to ask you guys to please remember to give us a thumbs up on YouTube. We got to get the numbers up. Please give us a thumbs up on YouTube before anytime you listen to the show. Go out there, give us a thumbs up. Miss Morningstar, can you take us home, sweetheart?
Absolutely. Good show. Great show, guys, as always. Holly Springs, Mississippi, we thank you guys for listening in this morning and getting on your daily duties and getting out and being safe. Remember, guys, do what you got to do. Check your voter registration. Make sure you talk to your neighbors, talk to everybody. We are not a monolith. It is not about, I know on Monday you guys heard that call in and think that that is not who we are. We are voting for harm reduction. We are trying to take care of our community. And that is the most important thing. We have to make sure our kids have a future. So with that being said, we will be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. It is Friday. So y'all come through. Is DJ and Real coming through?
Yes, ma'am. DJ and Real.
Yes, we'll have DJ and Real.
And then we also have Ziva and a young man who is actually working in the community as well.
Yes.
Young helping hands. Yes.
We have a guest. So you guys got to make sure you tune in at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. You do not want to miss that show. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Be safe. Thank you. Thank you, WKRA, TikTok, YouTube. Bye. As we wrap up today's show, we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, tapping in, and staying connected to your community.
Remember, this platform exists to uplift Black-owned businesses, nonprofits, creatives, and community leaders who are doing the work that moves us forward.
Make sure you support today's guest. Share the show. Stay plugged into our plugs, because when we support each other, we all rise.
Until next time, keep believing, keep building, and keep shining. You've got this.
You've been listening to Our Plugs, the community connection where communities meet opportunity. We'll see you next time.